What's up, YouTube? My name is Camden. For those of you who don't know me, I am a rap recording artist, audio engineer, and beat maker from the rap group JL Tunes. Some of you guys may have seen our video blogs on YouTube or heard some of our music, but this video right here is to show you how I get things done in my studio every single night of my life. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm definitely far from the novice level. So if you guys want to copy off of my studio, feel free. I'm going to show you the nice equipment we got and some of the nice plugins we got recently. All you need is about probably $3,000 and you can build yourself a studio. So here we go. Ready to journey into the motherfucking booth. Alright, first of all, you guys will need a recording mic. A condenser mic is probably the best one for you, not the live microphones. Recording, it's best to have a condenser mic. So remember the word condenser. Any of them work. Sorry, it's still in renovation. We're getting eggshell foam, but we got blankets for right now. This is my recording booth, okay? Have a nice little light in here. Here we go. This is a Sterling ST6050. Cost $1,000, but it also came with this shock mount right here, this little metal piece that absorbs vibrations. You guys will need a condenser mic, not this nice. You don't have to get one this nice, but it's called a condenser mic. Get that. Also get one of these pop filters. It's a shame that I don't know any of y'all, because I would give you this piece of shit right here. Got a new one, a nice metal one. This thing is it's another kind of filter, but it goes behind the mic. It's about $200. You don't have to have this thing, but like I said, if you want the best studio you can possibly make, I suggest getting it. It just hangs up behind the microphone. See? It's pretty nice. There's behind of it. It's like a metal thing. And then it's insulated on the inside here with that acoustic foam, I believe it's called. I got a hole drilled through the wall to go out into the control room where I do the engineering. Oh, there's a mixer right there. I don't use that 8-track mixer anymore. That's what I used to use, but that's in here for backups just in case. But like I said, I got a hole drilled through the wall where all the wires go. So this is where I do the recording in here. Alright, now this is a control room. This is where the majority of your work will be done out here. It's the place where the computer is, where you have your mixers. Basically, this is where the whole setup is. And that little hole I showed you running through the wall from my recording booth, that leads out to here, called the control room. Make sure you have a comfortable chair, because you're going to be doing a lot of sitting when you're editing, mixing, mastering. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Let me just show you what I got. And notice how I got a couple computers. If you guys want to advance, make sure you have a couple computers. You know what I'm saying? You can do one of them can be for making beats. The other one can be for the production of like the song engineering and whatnot. See the Mac Mini over there? Here's the Mac Mini. That's what I do audio engineering with on that, because it's pretty fast and you know it's just nice. It's new. Got the Apple keyboard, wireless, Bluetooth mouse, HDMI television screen. See, oh, this, if you guys are going to be using a good DAW, you're going to need an external hard drive. A DAW is digital audio workstation, like Pro Tools, for example. If you're going to use Pro Tools, get an external hard drive to back up all your stuff. Here's the MBox 3rd generation, MBox Pro 3rd generation. It's a really good sound card. It's what I'm using. This you can get this with Pro Tools for probably $1,000. It's definitely nice. I like it. A pair of headphones. Okay, now as far as my accomplishments go, I've been writing music since the age of 14. I've been recording and engineering my own music since the age of 18. I'm 25 now, so I've been recording for 7 years. So I'm highly experienced. Anything I say you can take seriously and use to your own advantages and benefits. Um, I've taken 2 trips to New York City for music. Um, I got my own products, T-shirts. I have dog tags, my own merchandise. Everything I do is 100. Let's see, a couple years ago, me and a buddy went to New York City and actually had a sit down with the record label Def Jam. It didn't work out because of the music we took with us. He wasn't really feeling the kind of music we took. Plus, it was a while ago, but still, I look at that as an accomplishment because I actually got to sit down with A&R rep at Def Jam. Just recently, me and Cold Eyes, the other guy from JL Tunes, we just went to New York City to open up for Joel Santana. We had a 4-minute set at Club Rebel, and it was a great time. We did the song Unicorn Girl. You know, it was a real honor to be able to open up for Joel Santana. We've met a lot of DJs, got a lot of great advice. We met Dricky Graham, the rapper. He's the guy that sings Snapback and Tattoos. We actually got a picture with him. We were in a professional studio one day recording our song Hotel Party, and Dricky just happened to be there getting interviewed for his upcoming mixtape or something, and we got to get a picture with him. That's a pretty good accomplishment. When we met some DJs, we finally have our own website now. It's jltunes.com. Let's see here. We have a lot of popular songs and blogs on YouTube. You guys should check some of them out. So I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about. Oh yeah, also we went to Philadelphia twice and had competed in 2 competitions. One to get on Enes's mixtape, which we ended up getting on. It was a mixtape hosted by Enes, and Enes is the guy from Making a Band with P Diddy. He was on there. If any of you guys seen that show, he was on that. We actually got on a mixtape with that guy. Well, it was hosted by him. It was actually the Lollipop Girls mixtape hosted by Enes. Our song Real Talk was number 21 on that mixtape, so check it out. We got on that. That's an accomplishment. You know, we had a great time in Philadelphia. We've done countless performances. So, you know, we're getting up there. We're doing things 100 all the time. So anything I say, like I said, it's all real. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to like show you guys, but I'm going to explain to you guys the basics of recording, because I know a lot of you people want to be rappers, and you can do it if you just know how to like engineer properly, basically. So first of all, with your setup, I recommend Pro Tools 10. Get this software, $700. Comes with the software, the drivers for your interface, and audio loops. I don't use that, but I think it's like drum sets and stuff like that. Get Pro Tools, okay? It's a very good program. It kind of runs crappy if you have a shitty computer, but like I said, get a computer with a good processor and with a lot of RAM, and this will run very smoothly on it. Definitely get Pro Tools. It's got the books. It's got an intro to Pro Tools that it comes with. It tells you a lot of good stuff, and also it comes with a book, a software installation guide. It tells you how to set up your computer, whether PC or Mac, how to get it so it's compatible with the Pro Tools software, also known as a DAW. I know you hear a lot of them assholes say DAW, and I never knew what it was either, but it stands for Digital Audio Workstation, which I already told you guys, but just remember DAW because you're going to hear that a lot, D-A-W. But yeah, installation guide. This is what really helped me figure out how to get Pro Tools on my Mini Mac, because it tells you the, you know, the settings and whatnot and all that bullshit. Now, when you get Pro Tools, you're going to need some good plugins too, which you don't have. You can get physical plugins like the actual real plugins. I have some of them, but you can also buy software plugins, and that's probably the cheapest way to go about it. One, and it's all compatible with Pro Tools, GarageBand, all the main DAWs, the DAWs. These plugins are compatible with. Get Nectar. It's a vocal suite. You know, it's got the compressors, the EQ, the reverb, good delays, gates, limiters, all that is in Nectar. It's even got the auto-tune thing. It's called pitch correction. Get this, and it's compatible with Pro Tools. When you're running Pro Tools and you go to use plugins to mix and master and whatnot, you'll see Nectar on there if you have it downloaded properly, and you can use this to help beef up your vocals and make them a lot better and more studio quality sounding. So definitely get Nectar, okay, guys? It's very good. It's like $200. It's worth it. And then also, the other plugin we got, it's the mastering plugin. It's for mastering. It's called Ozone 5. Also, oh, by the way, these things, the company is iZotope. If you hear iZotope, remember, Nectar, Ozone 5, the complete mastering system. When you're done mixing and mastering, you need raw vocals all mixed down without the beat, just all the voiceovers, everything mixed down to one file, and then mix down the beat to one file. Load it up on Pro Tools so you have 2 tracks, just all the vocals in one track and the beat in one track, and then load up this if you have it installed properly. Like I said, just like Nectar, it'll be under the plugins. Open it up and you can master on there. You master each track, just the vocals at once and the beat at once. There's guides on YouTube on how to do it specifically. I'm not going to show you that, but I'm just going to tell you the basics, and you can figure out the rest. Definitely get Ozone so you can master and make it, because it's going to make your volume a lot louder, and nowadays the music is about how loud you can get it. So you want it to be loud. That's what Ozone does. It's got like all the compressors, EQs. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got like 7 little things you go through. You know what I'm saying? Like first the equalizer, then the reverb. You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff that you probably expect. You know, it's a pain in the ass, but there's some things on YouTube that'll help you, as it helped me. So mastering, it can be fun too. So Ozone. Mastering. You want to master. Alright, yeah, and it comes in these little these little wallet type things. Serial numbers. Alright guys, before I let y'all go, I just want to tell you the basics of engineering, things that you're gonna need to know if you want to engineer and be a good audio engineer. 3 most important things when you're doing this, okay? Remember this very, very carefully. Listen closely. Compression, equalizer, limiting. Those 3 things. Reverb too, kind of. So you guys already know about reverb, but remember, compressing your vocals, adding EQ, and limiting. The compression, all the low points of the waveform, it'll increase it, and all the loud waveforms, it'll decrease it, so it's all even volume. That's why it's very important that you compress. So you got to do that, and when it's got the threshold, the ratio, the attack and release, and the knee. Sometimes you gotta understand how to adjust those. The threshold though is the important part. Just remember, your lowest peak is where you want to set your threshold, a little below that. And then your ratio, however many times 1 decimal goes above that threshold, is how many times it'll compress accordingly to the ratio. So if it's a 4:1 ratio, that means every 1 decimal above the threshold will be compressed minus 4 decimals. So you got to kind of research it and understand it. It'll just hit you one day. So remember, compression, EQ is what gives it that crisp sound. You know what I'm saying? And it like, you know what I'm saying, you make your highs, mids, and lows. You know what I'm saying? Like the high part of your voice, the mid part of your voice, and the low part of your voice. You can adjust those to give it that crisp sound. The reverb obviously gives it the ambience in the room, kind of gives it that little touch. Most importantly, limiting. It's the volume part. You want to make sure that your volume gets set so it's nice and loud. So make sure you add a limiter too. Compression, EQ, limiter. This is your boy Camden from JL Tunes. I hope this helped. Leave some comments. Go check out other blogs. Definitely check out our music because we're killing shit in the Baltimore scene. As you can see, got the Maryland glasses on. That's why they call me Camden. Holla.